YouTube! What is going on, guys? We are back. It's the Red Mr. LFC Ninja, and I'm coming to you with Burnley versus Liverpool game. Let's jump across to the tactics screen, guys. So, guys, as you can see, the tactics screen, Burnley versus Liverpool. Once again, guys, this is a game. It's a must-win game. We need to go to Burnley. We need to attack. Maybe even get a bit of goal difference. You know, we also need a clean sheet. I would love to go to Burnley, win 2-3, 4-0, and hold a clean sheet. The clean sheet is very important. I think just to the side's confidence. I don't think we've had one yet, or I'm not sure we've had one yet. I don't think we have. I personally think that the clean sheets, if Alisson had been playing, we probably would have had a few clean sheets by now, because he is world-class goalkeeper, and it shows you need world-class goalkeepers to win major competitions comfortably. You know, the Super Cup, we won on penalties. Alright, Adrian saved the penalty, but there's a possibility that Alisson would have saved some of Chelsea's goals within normal time, and we would have won the trophy without having to go to extra time and penalties. Who knows? But you know, that kind of top quality goalkeeper makes all the difference. So, guys, let's jump across to the starting lineup. Not necessarily my predicted starting lineup, but I'm gonna go with what I think is probably gonna be the starting lineup. I don't even know if that makes sense, but oh well. So, guys, yes, of course, Adrian starts in goal. Robertson, looking like left midfield there, but left back. Van Dijk in the centre back next to Joe Matip. Next to Joe Matip, we have Trent Alexander-Arnold. Henderson in midfield with Fabinho and Wijnaldum. Obviously up top, we have Salah, Firmino, and Mane. So, guys, this is Klopp's full strength team. We're going to Burnley. We're not at home. We're going away to Burnley. We need to win the game. We need 3 points. Then there's the international break. So this is the team most likely that's going to play. Our usual stuff ready. So, Klopp substitutions. Our backup goalkeeper, Kelleher. I believe Joe Gomez will be there. Adam Lallana. James Milner. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Origi. And Xherdan Shaqiri. Players dropped from the squad. Obviously, Brewster, Kijana Hoover, LaRouche, Lovren, and Harvey Elliott. Lovren, it seems, is on his way. We've had a bid accepted from an Italian side, so I do expect him to be disappearing at some point soon. Harvey Elliott, LaRouche, Kijana Hoover, Brewster continue to play in the under 23s, under 21s. I don't even know which one it was. And impress. If you watch my Arsenal post-match, I think I mentioned those guys when they played Southampton not too long ago, and they won. They had a good game. Brewster scored, and also Curtis Jones scored, and I should probably put him in with those guys there. So there we go, guys. I've brought him into the equation. He is on the fringes of the squad, and these are pretty much the 6 players currently on the fringes. We expect Dejan Lovren to leave the club. To the Italian side, like I just mentioned a little while ago, the rest of them are pretty much, you know, the best of what we have. Obviously, we've got Bobby Duncan and that saga going on with him at the moment. It'll be interesting to see if Steven Gerrard has an opinion of Voices Up. Personally, I think he should just stay out of it. Like, he's at Rangers, he's doing his thing. Yes, it's his cousin. I'm sure he's had a word with his cousin, but it's not really his problem, and I wouldn't want him to, you know, cut his ties with Liverpool. Not that he will cut his ties with Liverpool, but, you know, come out and say the wrong thing. And, you know, I mean, in my opinion, Bobby Duncan's been a little chief. I mean, do you want to play? I'd just sell him, to be honest. Like, he's a class player. I'll just sell him. Like, if he thinks he's not going to get good enough, or he doesn't want to hang around and play for the best team in the world or in Europe at the moment, then do one. Like, you know, come in with your little bratty, shitty attitude, man. You're on 15 grand a week. You're playing in the under 23s reserve side on the brink of, you know, making appearances for the first team. Who the hell do you think you are? Do one, mate. Do one. That's why you left City, because you thought, oh yeah, you could get into Liverpool side, or you've got Steven Gerrard. He can hook you up. God, fuck off, man. Get out of here. No, so I ain't really got no time for that. So whatever. So yes, guys. A few changes that I think could happen in this side is when you think about our last game against Arsenal. This was a team that Klopp fielded, and it'll be good for Ox to get a game time, Milner to get some game time, maybe Lallana to get some game time. Ox has been named in the England squad, so he will play in that game at some point. But this one also would be good for him to play in. Gomez would also probably feature for England at some point. But again, this could be a game that he could play in. I don't know if he will necessarily start. Some of the changes you could see is once we are 2 or 3-0 up, maybe Trent comes off and Gomez comes on. Another change you could see Henderson coming off and then Oxlade coming on, or Wijnaldum coming off and Ox coming on. So I don't know if we got 2 internationals or just 1 international. I don't know if they're friendlies. I think they're qualifiers for the European Cup. Euro 2000 and what? I don't even know what it is. I don't know. This is how much I care about international football. But yes, back on subject, guys. So it'll be good for Ox and Milner, maybe even Lallana to get some game time. I can't see Lallana coming on because it's the wrong kind of game for him. He's quite... You see, part of me thinks that this midfield, Wijnaldum, Henderson and Fabinho, is the right one because Burnley are a physical side. We don't want to get dominated in midfield, losing balls, first balls and stuff like that, where I think Lallana and Ox come in. Ox in a physical game, he's fresh back from his ankle, his AC, wherever it is. So, and ahs. So the team on the screen right about now is probably right. And obviously remember, Ox is going to get game time for England anyway. 1 or 2 games. Don't think Lallana's in the squad. But maybe Lallana can come on and make some appearances towards the end once the game's wrapped. Maybe he comes on up front or in the wing, or he comes on in midfield. Just depending on the game. If it's a tight game, then who knows. But yeah, I reckon I've got a feeling that we probably are going to make some changes, and I think these are going to be the changes. I think Trent is going to drop out for Joe Gomez. So Joe Gomez gets some minutes under his belt this game. If we, because he's physical, he's more physical, so I think he'll be good down that side. We need some good headers, and he headers pretty well. Does he header better than Trent? Probably does header better than Trent. So I think he will come in. If the going gets tough and it's 0-0 on like 50-60 minutes still, or 1-1 or something, then maybe we could see Gomez coming off and then Trent coming on. The other change I think could happen could well be Wijnaldum coming off for Oxlade-Chamberlain, coming out of the team for Oxlade-Chamberlain, and we play with this formation and player. Because I think Wijnaldum, although great in possession, carrying the ball, creating spaces, and his movement when you don't actually feel like he's participating much, or his participation rather when you don't feel like he's participating much, goes hugely unnoticed. He does a lot for the team. But Ox offers that extra drive in midfield, and I think we can predominantly be safe when Burnley are playing long balls over onto our defence. These four can definitely deal with that workload. Fabinho too. So there won't be much playing in midfield from their side, especially our side. Obviously, we'll be pinging it around in there, back, pinging it around. It'd be nice. So that could work well for us. So I probably think that is more of the starting lineup. It will be one or the other pretty much. Let's move on from here. Let's talk about the score. What do I think the score will be? I think we're going to be good. I think we're going to win this game. I think we're going to concede. I think we're going to win this game. I think we're going to concede. I think it's going to be 3-1 to Liverpool. My scorers, I'm going to go with Salah, Mane and Firmino. Salah, Mane and Firmino, one each. My man of the match, guys. I thought long and hard about this. I thought about the type of game it's going to be. My man of the match is going to be Virgil van Dijk, off of the back of that fantastic scoop of the Player of the Year award at the Champions League final draw. Yeah, so Virgil van Dijk is going to be man of the match. I think he's just going to have a boss performance alongside Matip or Gomez even. Could even see a Virgil next to Gomez and then with Trent at right back. But yeah, so Virgil van Dijk is my man of the match. Let's talk about the Champions League just a little bit. Our group's really good. It's comfortable. Who was it? Napoli, Genk, and God, forgotten already. Napoli, Genk, and somebody else. But it wasn't too much of a threat. Bruges, was it Bruges? Don't know, can't remember. Weren't too much of a threat. Comfortable group. We should finish top. I expect goals. The good thing about it also is that the locations that we're going to were not too far travelling wise. So unlike Tottenham, got to go to Greece, got to go to Red Star, some long journeys for them. But with us, it's quite close, nearby, good proximity, and we should be comfortable. And we may even be able to rotate the teams in some of those games, especially the game against Genk. Maybe we could field a slightly weaker team and come out on top. But not to underestimate them. After all, Genk are probably as good as an Everton or a Wolves. So let's not underestimate them. Can pull some surprises, especially maybe at home. So not to be taken lightly. But I expect Klopp to play our strongest teams against those anyway. I think he was a bit more cautious last season with PSG and Napoli, but now we only really have Napoli to deal with. And I think we will beat them both times this season. I think we'll beat them. I think last time in the Champions League, I think it got a bit lucky in Italy. And I was always confident that we would turn it around at Anfield. And yes, it was tough. And if they had scored that goal that Alisson saved off the line, then maybe, we wouldn't have been Champions League winners. We wouldn't be Champions League champions. So, yeah, huge save from Alisson. Yeah. Guys, we move on to this game. Hopefully pick up 3 points. A great performance, another exciting performance. Hopefully give our fans something to shout and cheer in. So guys, yes, we move on. Burnley away. Hopefully we can pick up 3 points here. We should pick up 3 points. I don't see why not. So yeah, guys, I think that will be it for this video. Next up is Burnley. We have the international break, and then we're back. I'm not sure who we got next. I'd have to check it out. So hopefully we get 3 points and we march on. Hopefully City come unstuck. I don't even know who they're playing. I don't care who they're playing. But yeah, you never walk alone, guys. I've been the Red Mr. LFC Ninja. Subscribe, like, share, comment. You can follow me on Twitter, YouTube. You never walk alone, guys, and I'm out of here. Let's do this.